Good afternoon, everyone. Thought I'd give you a bit of a cow update. Boaz has been having fun with his girls. Although I'm not sure who's pregnant and who's not. I'm pretty sure Ginger came into heat again a couple of days ago. And I'm not sure that he's quite big enough to be able to do the job, which is a bit unfortunate. But I hope he is, because he's old enough. I'm just not sure if he's big enough. At the moment the cows are in with the goats. I did have them in separate paddocks, but the goats jumped the fence. And then the cows got through as well, so that all declared it a bad joke. So yes, the girls are all doing very well. They're definitely improving now that we've had some rain and the grass has grown a lot longer. This paddock's and the one next to it's actually got the longest grass in it. It's just had the Durry goats in it, for the goats that I've been milking in it for quite a while now. So I'm just waiting for the other paddocks down there to recover from being grazed. So yes, so I'm only milking the two goats at the moment, just Mary and Marbella, because Laura decided to jump in with the billy goat, and that tends to make the milk taste yucky. So I decided to leave Laura in with the billy goat, and we'll have some little baby kids in around the 10th of October somewhere, hopefully. So yes, but the cows, I do like my little miniature cows. So you can see they're not much bigger than the goat, really. They're really quite nice height animal. They come up to about my hip, and these girls are very docile. They're very, very sweet. And even the bull's really nice. He's easy to handle as well. The little Hereford, she's an interesting one. She always lags behind. She's always a lot slower than the others. You generally tend to have to kind of give her a bit of a hurry on to get her to go anywhere. So she's a bit of a challenge. Might be able to get a bit closer to her in a minute. Hang on. Here she is. It's my little miniature Hereford. She's doing quite well. So yes, she's nicely put on weight now that we've got grass back in again. She was looking quite skinny there for a while. All the cows are looking much better, because even giving them the lucerne just wasn't enough to supplement them to be able to keep their weight up. But they're doing much better now that the grass has grown. So I'm very, very pleased. They're doing incredibly well. Yes, lovely cows. Oh, got an itchy spot. They're funny animals, they really are. They're very, very calming to watch. Very, very calming. Because they don't really do much other than wander around the paddock and chomp grass. They just look peaceful. And poop. They do a fair bit of pooping. I had them in the driveway because I don't really like it. I prefer to use the animals than use the lawnmower, because the lawnmower uses petrol, and I prefer to use the cows. It's free feed for the cows, mows the lawn, works well. The only problem is cowpats, which the dung beetles do come along and they eventually do clean them up. And if I let the chickens out, the chickens will clean it up too. But until then, you've got to watch where you walk. So yes, but it's great manure, fertiliser for the garden, and great fertiliser for the grass and the paddocks. Oh, Ginger's coming up for a drink. They're very thirsty cows. I've had them drain 2 bathtubs in a day in the peak of summer. So I've got to keep really on top of their water. But I am a little bit concerned that my little bull might be a bit too little to be able to service Ginger. She's just that little bit bigger than him. I'm pretty sure he can manage all the other girls. But I've seen him try a couple of times with Ginger, but I don't think he's quite been able to hit the mark. which is really unfortunate because she's the one that I'm wanting to milk. And if I can't get her bred, then there's no calves, and if there's no calves, then there's no milk. But she's put a beautifully lovely amount of weight on. She's doing really well. I've really got to get that bit of corrugate off the ground. It came off the fence when we took the palm trees down. But yeah, still got to fix that fence up. Things to do, lots and lots to do. I had actually wanted to separate this paddock into 4 smaller paddocks and the one up there up into at least 2 paddocks, so that I would have had at least 6 different paddocks to be feeding the cows into, so I could move them more regularly. But I just haven't had the time or the energy. Just keeping up with the chickens and keeping the gulch milked while I've been sick hasn't been much fun. You're after some salt, girl. Might have to put a salt lick in here for you. They always knock over their minerals. It's a little bit frustrating. You put the minerals in here and they knock it over. Yes, they knock it over. They knock it over. They knock it over. I'll go get you some minerals. Anyway, here's the update for today. Have a great one. Just trying to eat my jumper now. Bless you.